Welcome back, everyone. Today was, for those of you who live in London, today was, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure in assuming that today was the warmest day of the year so far. Honestly, it felt like it was June. I think it was like 19 degrees or something, which in the sunshine is, honestly, it's perfect. So I hope that you guys could have got some of that sunshine today. For those of you who live in London, I'm not sure what it's like across the rest of the country. I'd assume pretty similar. But yeah, today, great day, and it's only going to get better because we've got a leg day to complete. Unfortunately, no squats today. Like I mentioned in yesterday's video, with my new leg split, it's not really new, but since reintroducing squats, probably around a month ago now, I decided the best way to do them is every other leg day. That way, I know that for each time I do get those squats in, I know I can seriously push myself 100%. And yeah, I think doing like heavy sets of squats every 4 days, I think that's just a little bit too much. So yeah, this is probably like my least favorite lift throughout my whole split, because I do enjoy leg days, don't get me wrong, so I'm still gonna, like get a good lift in and whatnot, but if I'm not squatting, it just doesn't feel the same, there's something about loading that barbell and yeah, just getting those heavy reps in. But for the squats place, we're gonna get some leg press in instead, so we can still go heavy on that. And accompanied by that for this leg day, like always, we're going to get some leg extensions, hamstring curls, hip adductors, which we couldn't do last leg day because, of course, we weren't at our usual gym and they didn't have the hip adductor machine there. So those will definitely be back, and also calves. And yeah, the only annoying thing is, it's like back to reality, because in the last leg day, for those of you who did see, they had such a good calf machine in that gym, which unfortunately we don't have here. So it's back to kettlebells, but regardless, they will still do the job. And then, like always, we'll finish up with a little bit of cardio. I'm feeling good, like I say. Pre-workout just about taken now. No point talking about it anymore. I'll see you guys in there. Okay, we are really switching it up for today's leg day. Yeah, we are starting off with some machine work for isolated movements. So, leg extensions first this week. Get that quad focused training done whilst I'm at my freshest. I've been enjoying a lot training my quads, and I've been really seeing growth. I've been really seeing growth since I've switched up my form a little bit on this machine. The way how I've done that is this back rest. You move it all the way back. That way, you get a much better stretch in your quad, rather than if you are sitting like up and tight. I saw it on a Jeff Nippard video probably about 3 months ago now, and I've started doing that, and yeah, my quads are definitely seeing growth, whether that's just because I'm training hard in general, and yeah, whether the difference of this, Kev's over there trying to put me off, but yeah, whether that's purely down to this, probably not, but I have a feeling that doing it this way adds just a little bit of that X factor to it. Hello, mate. Hello. Like a clown, like always. But anyways, yeah, for that reason though, you just have to go a little bit lighter. I'm perfectly fine with that. I think we're going to go for 3 sets. Well, I am tempted to do 4 and not do any pressing today, and save the pressing just for the squats next week. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Okay, for that I need to be on steroids. First of all, actually, how would Sam Slick? Kept saying I didn't sound like Sam Slick enough.
First of all, we're gonna start with some, light leg press, and then we're gonna move over to the other side, and then afterwards we're gonna hit it with a few, leg extensions and.
Anyways, yeah, that's the plan. We've been talking about it for too long. I've done 1 set already. Like I say, 3, maybe 4 sets. Let's see how it goes. Right, me personally, I like to do every single one of these sets as rest pause sets. That way, I'm seriously getting my quads to absolute failure. Yeah, I just like it that way. I always find I can get at least 2, sometimes even 3 more reps in. But yeah, like I say, 1 more set for sure, potentially 2. I'm not sure, but in the meantime, we're going to do some hip adductions for supersets. Okay, I've made the decision. What? What song's that? Wait, sing it again. Oh, the Sleepy Hollow one. Oh, first. Yeah. Okay, I've decided today we're not going to do any pressing movements, so we're going to just get extra sets in on the leg press machine as well as the hamstring machines, and yeah, just take a chill from having to do any pressing for this leg day. As you guys can see, we're on the hip adductor machine. This is a great and very underrated and overlooked, I'd say, machine for anyone. I would say, specifically for guys, because I feel like girls tend to do these movements as well as the hip abductions. But guys, I feel like neglect this machine a little bit too much. But I'm telling you, this one is very good, especially if you're trying to increase your squat, for example. It just gives you that extra strength. Yeah, and yeah, you don't even have to take these till true failure because just get enough sets in, and that's what I'm doing. I'm supersetting all my quad sets for this, and yeah, that's pretty much it for that. And like I say, though, we're going to go for 4 sets on the quads, and I'm thinking I might show another one. I've got my last set now. I'm thinking to compensate for no leg press, maybe we'll show leg press again. Not leg press, leg extensions again. I'll see. If we cut to that, we'll cut to that. If not, probably some hamstrings next. Right, I decided let's just show some extra sets today. So this is set number 4 in our leg press machine to compensate for leg press. I keep calling this a leg press machine, leg extension machine, to compensate for the lack of leg press. So set number 4, my quads are already burning. Yeah, let's just get into set number 4. Right, that is quads burnt out. Let's move on to some hamstrings, I think, next. Or calves. One of the two. I don't know. Right, hamstring curls. One thing I wish this machine also had would be a seated variation on these. I used to have one at my gym back at uni, but yeah, this one doesn't have one. I do prefer the seated variation, but this is what it is. Still going to get a good set, or good 4 sets, should I say. Here, this is set number 1. Not much else to say, really, so let's just get straight to it. To ensure safety in the gym, please listen to the following information. In the event of an accident, or if you or someone else is in need of urgent or medical assistance, please contact the CCTV team by using the red emergency helplines by dialing 0203 005 4776. A defibrillator and first aid kit are available in the designated safety station located near the entrance of the gym. Right, that felt good. And in between sets, actually, you know what? Let's just keep rolling. I'll show you guys what I like to do as often as I can. I've mentioned this a few times. Hold on, actually, give me 1 sec. Yeah, I've mentioned this a few times, but as often as I can, I like to get some rotator cuff work done. Just some in frame. I'll go out a little bit of an angle, but yeah, you would have seen me do that exercise quite a lot. And then this is the other main one that I do, which is just these external rotations. You can do this with a band or just with a cable, or even with, I've seen, I can't remember, I know there's definitely another variation out there, but yeah, getting these in, getting that rotator cuff training in, because the hamstring machine is literally right in front of me. So instead of just sitting there wanting to go on my phone, or to be fair, I am someone who I've learned to come away from using my phone. Nowadays, I just put my phone on D&D and just listen to music. That way I don't get distracted. And also I do recommend it because, yeah, I feel like the quality of your workouts can just get that little bit better if you're not thinking about that plane crash or whatever you've just seen on the Instagram reels. Yeah, getting as many of these in as I can throughout the week is definitely helping to build up that shoulder strength. Anyways, 3 more sets on the hamstring machine, and honestly, just some calves and cardio, of course, but just for this leg day, just a little bit of calves left. So if I'm not showing another hamstring set, let's cut to that. Right, to finish off this leg day, we're going for some kettlebell calf raises. Once again, in my memories, that calf machine from last week will live on. Honestly, I wish we could have it. But yeah, I like to do 4 sets, as many reps as possible, and we're going to rest pause all of them, so that in the case that my forearms are what make me finish the set earlier rather than my calves, which is not the case, but just to be sure, by doing those extra reps after I reach failure, yeah, I know for a fact it's the calves that are giving out. And between sets we're going to do some more rotator cuff work, but we'll get to that after we get through the set, which I'm probably going to put at ×2 speed, because yeah, I do tend to get quite a lot of reps for these ones. So let's just get these ones done. Right, another thing that I also do with these is I slightly change my angle of my feet between sets, because it's been shown that by doing that you do target slightly different areas of the calf. So I'll do 2 of like a more standard straightforward step, if that makes sense, just literally facing forward, and then for the other 2 my feet will be pointing slightly outwards at an angle. Yeah, that way, like I say, getting all of the parts of the calf to burn until it physically feels like they've turned into some sort of minced meat. But yeah, between sets, getting these rotations in, once again, nothing too demanding. Yeah, as long as you're getting that rotator cuff activation and you are pushing it relatively to a decent place where you know that yeah, you've definitely worked the muscle, then I feel like that's all that matters for this particular exercise. And yeah, that is pretty much it. So I've got 2 more sets of these calves, which I'm still going to superset with these rotator cuff rotations. I don't know what the name of this exercise is, I should probably look it up. And then just a little bit of cardio for me, or for you guys. That is leg day done, so I'll see you back in the car. Okay, back in the car. Quick outro today because I wanted to go just for a little drive, around London, and that being just by the riverside. But of course, on the way back, there had to be some sort of roadworks being done out of nowhere, and I was stuck in traffic for about 15 minutes, and now I really need to go pee. So yeah, we're going to wrap this up pretty quickly. A very good leg day, which goes to show that, you don't always need to be getting those really heavy squats and stuff in to still have a very good leg day, because my quads and hamstrings and calves and adductors are all going to be aching tomorrow, that's for sure. And yeah, that is that. And the cool thing is that the worst, or at least enjoyable day for me now is done, and it won't be back for another 8 days or so. So yeah, happy to have that one out of the way. And it's days like these where you just have to get through with it, and then yeah, you can move on with the rest of your split, which for me next is chest and shoulders, which I'm already definitely looking forward to. Tomorrow is a Friday night. It'll probably be a little bit of a late one because I've got a friend's birthday dinner that we're going to, and it is one of those situations where I've had to turn down a bottomless drink type situation because, yeah, happy to go for the meal and stuff, but I do want to get a lift in, yeah, I mean, chest day or go out. I don't know where the night will take you. Most likely to some sort of bar or club. Here and there, of course, I do like it, but it was Kev's birthday just a couple of weeks ago, and yeah, I don't want to be going out that often. So yeah, tomorrow will be most likely a pretty late chest and shoulder day, but one that will be good for sure. So my plan now: shower, get some more calories in, like always, and that will be that. And tomorrow we'll have also a little chat about my current situation regarding bulking and cutting. I am leaning towards just continuing with the bulk. I've got quite a few comments saying just to stick with it. So yeah, but like I say, more in depth for that chat tomorrow. And yeah, that's all I've got today. So thank you, like always, to everyone for watching the videos. I always appreciate all the views, all the comments, all the likes. I promise you, for you, it may not seem like I might care, but I promise I really do, and I really do appreciate it, like always. So yeah, that's what I've got, and I'll see you for chest and shoulders tomorrow.